Thank you for watching this quick video on our tax process here at Accountabilities. After many tries, we have found a process that helps us be our best for you. Before the tax season starts, here in the office, we take a look at all the tax returns that need to be completed, and then we plug them into a specific week. This way, you know exactly which week your tax return will be prepared. Now, that allows our tax preparers here at Accountabilities to have a more balanced life during this crazy season. They're able to go home to their families at a more reasonable hour, get to bed at a decent time, eat healthier because we're not grabbing fast food on our way home. By having a better mindset during the tax season, we are able to deliver a better service to you. And the way we're able to do that is because when we are preparing your return, we can take our time. We have more clarity to step back and take a look and find ways that we can save you money. When we're having our conversations with you, we're more in tune into what you're saying, just in those everyday conversations, so that we can pick up on other ways to save you money. Because you would be shocked to learn how much we find in those everyday conversations. Lastly, we can turn your tax return around faster. Our goal is always to turn it around within 2 weeks. Now, starting in January, mid-month, you should receive a happy tax box in the mail. And inside that box are important tax documents for you to look at. The first one is your engagement letter. Please read through that and sign it. If you are a married couple, please both sign it and return it to me. We are now required to have that on file before we can start your return for licensing reasons. Also in the box, you will find a document drop-off card. This card is incredibly important because it tells you what date you need to have all of your documents to us by, and that is very important. There are 3 ways you can get those documents to us. You can either upload them to our secure portal, you can drop them off here at the office, or lastly, if you prefer, you can schedule a meeting with one of our tax preparers to review your documents prior to the return being prepared. Whatever is the best way for you to give us those documents is the best way for us. Also in that box, I want to note one other document that's incredibly important, and that is a document list. Now, this is a custom document we have created for you, and it is a list of all of the documents we expect to receive from you. Now, make sure you open it up and you start checking off the documents as you receive them, because you may miss one, and we need to know. Or if you're not expecting to receive one, we need to know. So use that document list as communication. Check them off as you receive it. If you're not expecting the document, make a quick note, close that account out, or company went out of business, something so that we know no longer to expect the document. Now, once we have all of your documents in-house, within a few days of receiving them, we will send you an invoice via email. I always have clients ask, why do we require payment in advance? And we do this for 2 reasons. The first is so you can see how much your tax return is going to cost to be prepared. This is important because if you have questions, we can address them before the work is started. And the second is we have very limited resources here during tax season, and we would much rather be using our resources to serve you rather than chasing down receivables. Once your invoice is paid, we get started. We start working on your tax return. If we have questions, we reach out to you via email, phone call, whatever way we can get a hold of you to answer those questions. Once we complete your tax return, we will reach out to you and let you know it's time to schedule our tax review session. At that time, we will review your tax return thoroughly. We'll answer any questions you may have about the return, about the current year, maybe about next year, maybe even about your mom and dad's tax return. So that pretty much wraps up our process here at Accountabilities. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I look forward to seeing you soon.